Hey guys, welcome to our channel. I apologize for the wind and my throat. I'm Kriti Shastri. I'm 21 years old, and me and my sister Prakya Shastri, we started this channel as fitness motivation and lifestyle channel, I guess. So I just wanted to tell you guys a little more about myself, since I haven't really done a story time video. I was born in Bangalore, and when I was 5 years old, I moved to Lucknow, and I stayed with my mom's parents for a while. And then I moved to Rajasthan, and I stayed there for about 9 years of my life, and I was practically brought up in Rajasthan, I guess. I had a really nice childhood. I had a lot of friends. I stayed in BITS Pilani campus. My parents are professors. As a kid, I think I always wanted to, do something different and do something that makes me happy, I had a lot of hobbies. I still have a lot of hobbies. As a kid, I loved painting. I loved singing. I am a classical dancer. I learned Bharatanatyam and Kathak. I used to play Casio. I learned guitar and then I left it. That is one of the things that I want to start doing again. I've always been good academically. I never had any problems in school or complaints. Where I grew up, it's a really small town. It's not a city. I did not grow up in a city, so I kind of miss being in a city and surrounded by big buildings, malls, places to hang out. Since I miss that, I really wanted to move to Bangalore. My grandparents have always been here, so I wanted to move to Bangalore, experience the city life. So in 10th standard, I decided to move here, and I spent 1 year with my grandparents, and my parents were still in Pilani. After 1 year, I forced my parents to move here because I felt really lonely, and even my sister stayed back with them in Pilani. So for 1 whole year, I was very lonely in the city, new friends, new school, everything. So I had a hard time coping up with all that. So when I moved to 11th, I decided to change my school. In 9th and 10th, basically, I had a lot of issues. I don't know if it was me or it was the environment that I grew up in. I was bullied a lot. I did not like the way my friends treated me, and I was always picked on and bullied, and I had a very hard time growing up, I mean, those 2 years were easily the hardest years of my life. And I sort of started feeling kind of left out, when you bully someone in your class or you humiliate people, then it affects them, you don't realize that as a kid yourself, but it really affects them mentally. And I'm proud of myself to have gotten out of that, and I changed my school, and I met new people, but I was always afraid, I was never self-confident. I was always thinking about what people would think about me and how I look like and all that. I was always kind of like one of the fat kids, I was never physically active. I used to play a lot when I was a kid, but when I grew up, I sort of lost out on that, I guess. When I moved to the city, I gained a lot of weight, and I started having a lot of problems because of that. I started questioning myself. I used to not feel confident when I used to go out or meet people. I guess you just start thinking about yourself as someone who can never be good enough. And when you start thinking like that, you start feeling depressed. You start feeling very depressed, and you won't ever be happy with yourself, kind of a feeling. In 11th standard, I started dating someone, and he was a runner, and so were his parents, and that was something that was a big factor in influencing me. He convinced me to give it a try. He told me to just go run for like half an hour a day. At first, I felt miserable. Honestly, I mean, I've always been a dancer. Sorry, I did not mention this before. I've always loved dancing since my school days, since my childhood. I learned classical and then I changed to Western, and I enjoy all forms of dancing. So that was always something that I used to do. But so in 11th standard, I started dancing. I started running. I did not like running too much in the beginning, to be honest. But then after a few days, I started noticing that earlier when I started out, I could hardly run 15 minutes, and after a week I could do 25, and that was something huge. That was a big motivation, and I loved feeling that way, you know. I loved feeling that I improved and I'm better than I was before. So that kept me going, you know. Every day I would just wake up excited that okay, today I'm gonna do 30, today I'm gonna do 35 minutes of running, and when I accomplished that, it just felt out of this world. I think that was something that was a big motivating factor. Also, when I met his mom, she encouraged me to give 10K running a try because she said I could do it, and because she believed in me, I actually did it. I mean, I still cannot believe I did it. I just went with her and I finished 10K, and I even did 100 Surya Namaskaras, and that was the day when I really, you know, believed in myself that I was not just another kid. I was actually, you know, gonna do something big. And she kept telling me that you have a great cardiovascular strength. She made me believe in myself. So I thank her for that. And after 12th standard, when I moved to first year of college, I went for engineering. That time I attended a lot of marathons. I went for 10K, I went for 15, 25 is the maximum that I've done. I've done 2 half marathons, and I wanted to train for a full marathon, but in the middle of that, like, running made me hungry for more, you know. I wanted to try out so many different programs. I wanted to train, I wanted to become stronger, and that was when, I mean, obviously I saw a lot of physical changes. I lost a lot of weight, but not just that, it was something more than just, you know, the looks. I stopped weighing myself every day, which I used to do. I stopped doing that. I just concentrated on how I felt, you know, and that was great. So I had heard a lot about this program called Insanity by Shaun T. So I really wanted to give that a try. It is said to be the most difficult training program ever created. When I started out with Insanity, I realized why it was called the toughest program, because it literally killed me. The feeling of accomplishment when I finished it was greater than everything. I mean, I could never imagine that I could complete the toughest workout program ever created, you know. That program is insane. I mean, if any person would just look at the video, the trailer video, I guess, online, you will freak out. I mean, it's crazy, you know. So when I finished that, nothing could stop me from trying everything else that I come across. And after Insanity, I did Insanity Max 30, and I tried Les Mills Combat, which is a kickboxing program. After Les Mills, like when I was kickboxing and stuff, I realized that I wanted to be able to do a proper pull-up and, you know, do push-ups, because they just look so cool, you know. And I think every woman should be able to do that. I could not, because my arm strength sucked. And I guess I just wanted to develop more strength. So I thought I would give lifting a try, you know. So I just hit the gym and I started weightlifting. That was when my life changed. I swear, I mean, I've never loved anything more than weightlifting. That was the best thing that ever happened to me, I would say. And till this day, I've been doing weightlifting and I love it. I literally, I could not, I don't think I will ever leave it, because that's my favorite thing. And I did have a hard time in college because not many people accept these things, you know. They always have this image of what a girl should do, and they would not, if anyone crosses the line, they would be like, oh my god, what does she want to do, what does she think she is, and stuff like that. I did have a lot of that. I did have a lot of negative comments. People around me started judging me by what I do and stuff, and it's not like I was doing anything wrong. I mean, I was just different. I have always been different, and I guess not everybody accepts that fact. But if you believe in yourself, if you know what you want to do, if you know what kind of a change you want to leave to this world, if you're confident, then I don't think anybody can stop you from what you want to do. Always believe in yourself, no matter what it is, what the world says. Sorry, my memory card was full. So, I was saying that if you believe in yourself, if you know what you want to do, then no one can stop you from doing that. Just know that doesn't matter if you're a girl or a guy, this society, especially the place that I live in, the place where I went to college, people are not as open-minded. If you think you can do what you want to do, then there is nothing stopping you. I mean, that's the mentality that you should develop, you should work towards it, you should have your goals, have dreams, dream big. Nobody can take that from you. And if you're doing something, if right now you're doing something that you don't like, there is nothing magical that's gonna happen and tell you that, you know, stop doing it if you don't like it, just leave it, just work towards your dreams. You know, nothing like that is gonna happen. It should come from your own mind. You should realize that you get only one life and you should do what you want to do, you know. If you have a passion, you should go pursue it right now. Like, don't think that maybe after I work for a year or two in this so-and-so company, I get some money and then I start working towards it. That might be a plan. I mean, if you're happy enough in what you're doing, then that's okay. But if you have a dream, if you have a passion, then I would say that start working towards it right now. Believe in yourself. Surround yourself with people who support you. There will always be people who talk shit about you, and there will be people who support you, who know, who believe in you, who know what you're doing is for a good cause, and who believe in your dreams. So always stay close to those people. And since I have a social media presence, there will always be people who don't believe you and who would always question you and who would leave negative comments and all that. There will always be those people, but what you have to do is just know that others' opinion of you need not be true. What is true is what you say about yourself, what you feel. So never let anyone else bring you down. That's what I would say, because I've gone through a lot of that, and now I know, now I'm not affected by anything, any random person. If that person says something to me, it wouldn't affect me. So I guess when you start thinking that way, it'll help you a lot in focusing on what you like to do and actually do it. So I think this whole journey has been a very good experience for me. I have gone through bad times, I have had my own share of good times. So yeah, I'm happy. I'm doing what I love, and I have a very good support from my family, from my friends. So I hope this story would help you in some way if you're stuck somewhere down the road. If you feel that you're not happy right now, then I hope this video helped you in some way to know that you're not alone and that you can get through it, whatever it is that you're going through. So thank you a lot for watching it, for spending time with me. And if you like my story and if you like this kind of video, then give it a thumbs up. And if you aren't a subscriber, do join me in my journey and my videos. So I'll see you guys in the next one.